All right, guys, this is how to do a resume. So let me show you the sample first. If I can find it. I think that, there we go. Just want to make sure it was sharing. So when you're actually typing your resume, you can use really any software, any word processing software. You can use Google Docs if you don't have Microsoft Office Word. Just make sure that you're using, like for your heading, make sure that you center that. Okay, and then this stuff right here, make sure that you use bullets and bold and, you know, capitalization. So just make sure that your resume looks very professional. So what I'll do is I'll actually do a brand new Google Doc. All right, so I'm going to do a new Google Doc. And remember, as soon as you create a new one, go ahead and name it. Resume. And then I'm going to make sure that I'm centered. And I don't think my control keys work. They don't. So I'm just going to go up here and I'm going to make sure that I'm centered. All right, now my name can be a little bit bigger, so I'll do 14-point font. You can do Arial, maybe Times New Roman, but something that's professional looking. I like Arial because it's easy to read, but if you like Times New Roman, feel free to use Times New Roman. So this is going to be my name, and then my address, city, state, zip, contact number. You can even put your email up there if you want to put that in your heading. And then, of course, let me show you guys. For your objective, this part right here, this is your purpose of your resume. So if you're applying for a job as a chef, you want to tailor that objective to that position. So if you just want to do something standard, you can just do objective to utilize the skills and knowledge I have obtained throughout high school to attain the job I seek. And then, of course, you can change that if you need to. And I'll make that bold. Oh, I forgot. The street, city, state, zip, all that stuff, make sure that's 12. So your headings can be a little bit bigger, but your actual typing, just make sure that that's 12. That way you've got plenty of room for your other information. All right, so this would be job title. Let's say you're going for a cashier. Remember, that would change depending on whatever position you want. So remember, that's 14, that's 12. Now, I like a little line here. All I'm doing is I'm holding down the shift key and I'm pushing the little hyphen key. So the shift key on my keyboard, I'm gonna try to do that, the shift key. Trying to do that in the, let me stop sharing. So the shift key and the hyphen key. So this one right there. So hold down shift, hold down hyphen, and then make yourself a line. Oops. Try it again. I'm just gonna press enter a couple of times. And then you want to start over to the left margin. So the first one that you want, I'm going to do mine in all caps, education. I'm going to make it bold. Now with your education, you want to start with Rocky Mount High School. That's where you are now. So when you're in college, you'll start with your college. You know, once you graduate college, whatever the last college you attended, that's what you'll include first for your education. That's called reverse chronological order. So for you guys, it will be, let me take bold off, and caps, Rocky Mount High School, Rocky Mount, North Carolina. And then under Rocky Mount High School, you want to include everything that you did. So let me just go back to Saja's. So like for her stuff for Rocky Mount High School, she could have actually put that stuff right there. Marching band and then science club. You can put your soccer team up here. Of course, the spacing is a little off, but we can make that single spaced. Let's see, where's spacing here? There we go. Or you can do it less than that, like I like shorter spacing. There we go. So everything that she did or you did under Rocky Mount High School. If you didn't do anything under Rocky Mount High School, then of course you would kind of put Rocky Mount High School, Rocky Mount, North Carolina, maybe your GPA under there. So GPA 3.5. And then maybe expected graduation June or May 2021. And then you would go down to your middle school. So G.R. Edwards Middle School. And then you would, you know, do your achievements there. So maybe you were member of soccer team, team captain, A, B, honor roll, stuff like that. I'll put that back under Rocky Mount. And guys, remember, I mean, I'm just doing a rough draft so you guys can kind of see. Okay, so of course those bullets would be the same, just like these. I just copied and pasted it so you guys could see an example. So under education, you see this kid had a bunch of community service. So she listed a lot of her community service under that. So you want to really focus your resume to your skills, what you're good at, what you've been busy doing. If you've had, you know, maybe you've worked at, you know, Taco Bell for the past 2 years. So you might want to focus most of your resume on work history. This is your resume that shows your future employer what you've been doing since you've been in high school. And then as you get older, you're just kind of showing them, okay, what have I been doing since I've been an adult professionally? So, like I said, you know, if you haven't done any community service, if you're not a member of a church, you don't want to put community service up there. You might want to do work history. So I'm going to do work history. So come on. Now I don't want that centered. And under that, I'm going to put my most recent job, Taco Bell. Let's see. Maybe you could do Rocky Mount, North Carolina, August 2020 to present, if you're still working there. And then maybe you could do bullet, cashier, bus tables, closed, whatever your responsibilities were. And then maybe before that, maybe you worked at McDonald's. So then you'd put the dates. I don't know. And then did the same thing as far as your bulleted items. So after work history, maybe you want to do your skills. I want bold. And this is where you would actually list all of your skills. But remember, we're trying to get this all on one page. So I'm going to make sure that my spacing is right. Oops, I didn't want to add spacing between. Remove. And I might want to reduce that to, let's say, 11 to give me some more space. A little bit of space. Take out a space there. Okay, so play with this where you can fit all your information on one sheet of paper. So skills, I mean, you guys know what your skills are. I'll go grab Sage's really quick. There you go. There are her skills. And then always remember at the very bottom that you're going to do references. Available upon request, because your references are on your job application. And remember, this will be up here. So let me make this smaller so you guys could actually see the bottom. References available upon request. So if I zoom this out a little bit, you guys will be able to see your whole resume. So just make sure that this is very professional. You're going to share it with me. Of course, I'm going to give you feedback. But this is what I'm looking for to be submitted to me by Wednesday, March the 24th by midnight. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And you guys will have the submission link in Canvas in a few seconds. And it's going to be right in here under today's assignment. I'll see you guys Thursday.